and welcome to a video. As you can see, this is KSP instead of my usual IL2 videos. The reason for this is that, well, I was talking to a friend yesterday and I was going on about some of the planes I've made in KSP, and I said I can use them for dogfighting with my friends, and they didn't quite understand the term dogfight, so this is one of the planes I've made to do this. This is kind of like my variant on the BF-109E, except with 450 cals and 120mm. Very manoeuvrable little aircraft, but the reason I'm making this video is actually to describe a dogfight and sort of some of the manoeuvres used in them. So, although I'm in KSP right now, just showing off some of these aircraft, I will switch over to IL2 in a minute and begin showing you dogfight. So, before we do that, let's just show you my ME262C variant. This variant is the one with the small rocket motor for climbing. Never actually got round to making this aircraft in real life, as the war ended before they could, but it works surprisingly well, actually, for a very original jet aircraft. But anyway, I'm going to switch over to IL2, so I will put in a jump cut here, and I will see you in the air. Welcome back to IL2. So, I will be flying the the Italian C.R-42. So, like I said, I'm going to describe basically the beginnings of a dogfight. So, originally, pilots couldn't carry much weight in these first aircraft because they were basically, the engines weren't powerful enough to consider a small motorcycle these days. But they worked around that. As the engines started getting better, they stopped shaking their fists and waving and started carrying things like bricks and grenades. And eventually after that, pistols. Soon after that, the first person shot down a enemy plane with a pistol. Then about 4 days afterwards, aircraft started flying over the front with machine guns mounted to the front of their plane or on top of the wing. This caused several problems to begin with because, unlike the aircraft I'm flying here, those aircraft weren't equipped with synchronizer gears, meaning that when they fired their machine guns, they fired straight through the propeller and basically shot themselves down by shooting their propeller. There was many ways to avoid this. Some of the British ways were that we added we changed the way our planes were made. We, instead of going with the forward mounting propeller, we went with the rear mounted propeller, making it a pusher prop instead of a puller, basically. That was all well and good, but they made the aircraft kind of large. So, as you can see, we're now in a dogfight with this I-15. The I-15 here is going to stall out, it's going to cause me to stall out, and he has the advantage now. Tactics like this were very popular in World War I, because the aircraft weren't extremely fast. That's why dogfighting began, because the aircraft were slow enough you could get guns on target very quickly. However, it's this war with an I-15 now. That's not good. You can still throw them around a bit. But as planes progressed, dogfighting became harder and harder, and during the late 90s completely obsolete. I'm hoping to show you the evolution of the dogfight. Not much. Oh shoot. I see I've got an I-15 on me now. But not too much. Only the World War II progression really. But a little bit of progression. I actually might end up losing this. But yeah, so what we're doing is circling each other. As done in World War One, that's how they used to test how good their pilots were. It was not about who could pull up, it was about who could turn. This is their basically checking their defences. So now I have the F-15, he's going to turn into me, which is a very smart combat manoeuvre because it makes it harder for your opponent to get their guns on target. However, I'm now behind him and I'm going to start taking pot shots. Now, back in World War One, obviously the leading ace was the Red Baron, followed by his friend and rival, Mr. Voss. Aha, got you. Got him. See? That was the World War One dogfight. Turning, mainly turning, a few vertical manoeuvres, but not as many as these aircraft were just not made to climb, really. They took time to climb to altitude, but they were mainly made for turning. So I'm going to land this quickly, and then we will go on to the next aircraft. The biplanes were very easy to land, although on fields like this you are just going to bounce like that. But that was the start of